All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we've got dramatic updates in the world of Gervonta Tank Davis versus Bill Haney. Bill Haney is not happy that Gervonta Davis has blocked him from all communications. And why did he do it? Because the old man, and I'm offended because I'm a year older than Bill Haney, I do believe, the old man be lying too much. And Gervonta Davis pulls the plug. Also, I would be remiss if I did not say this, that Bill Haney and Devin Haney also pulled the plug on a little bit of a con job that they were pulling over there on Instagram. At least that's what it looks like to me. To be very clear. That's what it looks like to me. And all interesting stuff. But let's talk about that and whether this fight is really going to get made in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division and talk Gervonta Davis versus Devin the Dream Haney. If this fight can be made, it's going to be in the 135-pound division. And Gervonta Davis is now cut off communications, social media communications with Devin Haney's team. And he did it for a specific reason, and it's probably pretty smart for him to do it. Now, before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for your continued support of the channel. It really means an absolute ton. Thank you to Barbara D. Thank you to Deborah Booker. Thank you to Aisha. 2 Cent in the building. Shout out to Blessed, man, God, dog, it's been so long since I've seen you. Blessed 365, who I really do believe is Terrence Crawford's sister. Shout out to all of you guys, and thank you guys for your support and coming by the channel. That's to the ladies of the ladies that watch the video. Shout out also to Queen Vaughn. Let's get into this. Bill Haney gets on Instagram, and in one of the more hilarious Instagram posts that I've seen. I'm not really big on Instagram, quite honestly. You know, being a guy that is in my early 50s, I was okay with YouTube. YouTube makes sense to me. It's like television. Eventually, I got to Twitter. Like, now I'm feeling Twitter, but I have not quite reached my bandwidth to be actively involved in Instagram, other than a private messaging system. However, in this particular instance, I did see what Bill Haney did on Instagram. Bill Haney jumps out and says that, look, man, he blocked me. Gervonta Davis blocked me. And we need you all to stop tagging Gervonta Davis, stop tagging Gervonta Davis, and tag the face of boxing, Devin the Dream Haney, right? And then Gervonta Davis comes out with his own tweet. I think it was a tweet. I saw it on Twitter. He might have put it out on Instagram and said, man, stop paying attention to that old man. He's just desperate looking for attention. Stop paying attention to that man, right? So Gervonta Davis blocks Bill Haney. And honestly, man, I'm really surprised he didn't do it a lot earlier, as much as Bill Haney be riding Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is the mechanism by which Bill Haney and Devin Haney are trying to grow their career. On top of, though, they have a very good product because Devin Haney is a terrific fighter. He really is. And the fight between the two, Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis, I do believe, would be a great fight to watch. I think it would really sell well. I think it would be a big deal. The problem is, though, that the reason why it would be a big deal, Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, is the same reason that Gervonta Davis and Teofimo Lopez would be a big deal. It would also be the same reason that Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia was a big deal. Probably not as big. Or Gervonta Davis versus Hector Garcia was a big deal. Or Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz was a big deal. It's because Gervonta Davis is in it. And you can see exactly who the A side of this scenario is with the way that Bill Haney is behaving. As soon as Bill Haney got out of the ring, as soon as they got out of the ring with the fight with Regis Prograis, and he's being interviewed by people after the fight, what is it? Tank. Tell me to stop talking about tank. And they do this right on the heels of the fight he just had, but just a little bit before what they knew was coming, which was that the WBC was going to order them to fight Sandor Martin. So that brings me to the other portion of what happened, and I'm always going to put these in the back half of the video because I want to mention it, but I don't really want to highlight it up front. Was that I was watching Instagram. I was doing a live stream, and I mentioned this in some other videos, but I'm going to mention it again. Bill Haney put up a graphic where it was Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney throwing punches at each other, and it said, trying to market those guys fighting. Within the first 30 minutes, it had 85,000 likes. That has, from somebody that does content and puts content up on all three of those platforms. I mean, I don't communicate a lot on Instagram, but I do put up content on Instagram. I haven't done it in a while. I'm going to start doing it again, start putting up more stuff on Instagram again. But for the most part, though, that's very, very unusual, unless you've got 65 million subscribers or something like that. For you to get 85,000 likes in 35 minutes, more than likely that was purchased. And then the likes rose to 240,000, and then the likes just stopped. That's what was told to me, that the likes just stopped. All of a sudden, it went up to 85,000, and then all of a sudden the likes just dead stopped at 240. More than likely, at least this is my hunch, is that they bought those. So that tells you what they're doing. They're basically they're trying to fake it till they make it. And they're faking that they're making and riding off the name of Gervonta. And it's just getting over the top. And Gervonta playing into the game is good for Devin. But it's not really, really good for Gervonta. What Devin really should do if he wants to fight is Devin's going to have to go down to 135, and he's going to has to take whatever deal is offered. Period. Because the real numbers are what counts, not the numbers, not just the numbers that you decide you're going to make up. And there's going to be no way out of that. It just is what it is. So Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis actually having his promotional people blocked. And that's another thing Bill said. Bill said, how are you going to block me? I'm part of the promotion for promoting the fight. And that was must be Gervonta Davis's way of saying, no, you're not. What you are is somebody that's going to be sitting down, be quiet. And if we make the fight, don't worry about it. We'll handle the promotions of it, because what do we need you to promote for? Your pay-per-view just did 50,000 pay-per-view buys. But anyway, I think I've talked about that long enough. Thank you guys for your support on the channel. Please come by the live streams, leave a comment and on the video. And with that, I'm out. Peace.